Daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess. I am a princess. Mum says I'm an angel sent down from the sky. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true he indulges my tendency to bulge, but I'm his little soldier. Up 2, 4, 3. My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as hands or tough as me. Has my daddy told ya? One day when I'm older, I can be a soldier and punch you in the face.
One can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. It's like there are millions of these, one in a millions these days. Specialness is de rigueur, above average, go figure. It is some modern miracle of calculus, as such figure miracles are rendered each one a miraculous.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day God chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious ballerina. She has never seen prettier ballerina. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down all my cream, but I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake.
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here. She is clearly more emotionally developed than her peers. What a dear. Yoo-hoo, look at Mommy.
Don't put honey on your brother.
Oh, smile for Mommy.
I think she blinked.
We'll take another. See on this report.
What?
The teacher's school, the teacher is clearly falling short.
She's unlikable,
So hilarious and
insightful. She'd be a little brighter than a class, so yes, she's definitely advanced. Take another bite of her angel. She's a secret in this one. Look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day from your honey, the umbilical was honey on your brother. Another beer's got a mother. She may will take another. He says I'm a miracle. And I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's the truth, a miracle. There's never been a miracle like me.
Look, is this gonna take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane to get you free. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship in Paris. You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood? Why, of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. And this time, I've got a secret weapon, Rodolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple, incredible upper body strength. I think we should have a talk. So, what is it? What's wrong with me? Mrs. Wormwood, do you really have no idea? Yes? Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this? Look, am I fat? Mrs. Wormwood, you're pregnant! What? You're going to have a baby! But I've got a baby! I don't want another one! Isn't that something you could do? You're 9 months pregnant. Antibiotics or... Oh, criminy. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship? A baby, Mrs. Wormwood, a child, the most precious gift this world can bestow upon us, has been handed to you. A brand new human being, a life, a person, a wonderful new person is about to come into your life to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder. Oh, bloody hell. Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind. Hush, Mrs. Wormwood, boys! I'll push you in a minute! You my life a canvas, yet I'm painted. There's still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle.
Where is he? Where's my son?
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Doctor. You know, this calls for a proper smoke. Oh, my word. He's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I have ever seen.
Oh, my word. Where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy. His doodah. Whatchamacallit. What have you done with this thingy?
This child does not have a thingy.
What? A boy with no thingy? Good Lord, woman, you made a boy with no
Mr.
thingy.
Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl. With about the bilingual international sausage.
Competition's finished. You missed it. Don't suppose we could exchange it for a boy, could we?
This is the worst day of my life. Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. And my skin looks just revolting in this foul for a delight. This gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing the tarantella, King Monfeya, Italiano, Lord dressed in hospital cotton, with an outing front bottom and this horrible, beautiful miracle I have ever seen.
Oh, I can't find his frank and beans.
Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Well, look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day chop chop the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's a peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. So satisfying and as shiny as a miracle. Me, oh, miracle, a miracle, miracle. There's such a miracle, miraculous. My mommy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a ball. My mommy says I'm a jumped off little germ. That kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Let's put it this way, you wouldn't beat them in a race. No, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed, sir. So, sir, how much are we talking about exactly?
Harry!
Hang on.
She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
She keeps telling me stories, Harry, stories. I mean, what stories? It's just not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I am trying to make the biggest business deal of my career, and I have to listen to this. You know, it's your fault. You spend us in the trouble and expect me to get us out. What am I, a flamey escapologist?
Oh, escapologist, he says. Then what am I then? I've got the whole house to look after. Dinners to my equipment sells, you know. And if you're an escapologist, then I must be an acrobat to balance that lot. The world's greatest acrobat. Well, I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
Rich? Exactly how rich?
Oh, very rich.
Yeah.
Your genius husband is gonna sell these Russians, fellow, 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere in life, you thick-headed sweat brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael inherited his old man's brains. Hey, Michael.
Michael.
Well, I shall take your money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way you have spoken to me tonight!
This is your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
What? But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right? I'll tell you what's right. You're off to school in a few days' time and you won't be getting right there. Oh no, I know your headmistress, Agatha Trenchbull. Great, big, strong, scary woman she is. And I told her all about you and your smart pants ideas. You used to compete in the Olympics, rolling the hammer. Imagine what she's gonna do to you, to a squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off to bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pan of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet. 'Twas written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change that story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do well or two. Mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair, tonic, for men. Yep. In the slip of a boat, there's a tiny rowboat. The seed of a wall in the creek of a floorboard. A storm can begin with the flap of a wing. The tiniest mite packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with a tick of a clock, all escapes. Start with a click of a look. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. 'Cause if you're little, you can do well or two. Mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right.
Yes, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. And the secret to my success in business is...
Secrets.
Yes, secrets. The secret to my success is this. Oil Violet's hair tonic for men. Now stand back, son. The old man's gonna go to work. Oh, that's cold, that is. Oh, that's the bananas right there. Now, son, a man in business who looks like this simply cannot get failed to notice.
Secrets.
Your hair, it's green.
Good Lord, woman, have you started already? It's not even 8:30 yet. I've got green hair!
What on earth would you do that for? Why would you want green hair?
Of course I didn't want green hair. I didn't do this on purpose.
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
Oh, my hair, my lovely hair. What am I gonna do? I might deal with the Russians today.
I know what you can do.
What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
That's right. I can pretend I'm a... What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony.
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Now, we'll creep in your little library of yours or something. The sooner you're in that school, the better!
Matilda, here in the library again, are we?
Yes. I mean, my mum wanted me to stay home with her. She hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. Dad, too. He loves spending time with me. I just think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as smart as you. Do you tell them lots of stories like you do with me? Oh, how I love your stories, Matilda. And that's not a hint, by the way. But if you did happen to have a story you wanted to tell me, I could.
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the Tolstoy. Thank you. Now, as I was
Who
saying...
was that lady?
That's Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady's going to be my...
Yes, your teacher, Matilda. Now, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time... Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any look that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love, and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together anyone has ever seen, and people would come from miles around, kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. But not just to see their skill, but to see the love that they had for each other, which was so deep, it was said that cats would purr as they walked past them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house at the edge of town, and in the evenings, they would walk and take the air. And each night, the children of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white scarf that the acrobat always wore. For then they knew they had only to cry, "Tricks! Tricks!" And the two great performers would instantly oblige with the most spectacular show just for them. But although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad.
We have everything.
We have everything the world has to offer, said the wife.
We have everything.
We do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
But the one thing.
We do not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied.
Time is on our side. Even time loves us.
But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old and still had no child. At night, they listened to the silence of the big empty house and would imagine how beautiful it would sound if it was filled with the sound of a child playing.
Oh, Matilda, that's so sad.
Do you want me to stop?
Don't you dare.
their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them into even more dangerous feats, where their work became the only place they could escape the inescapable tragedy of their lives. And so it was. They decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is called,
Said the husband, announcing the event to the world's press, who were gathered to listen with bated breath.
The burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, and it is the greatest feat ever known to man.
it is our destiny.
Said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hands into his.
Well, what happens next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
What do you mean you don't? I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I'd love to.
Sign us up. See you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
My mummy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So if you're able to find this nest by being a prince or a princess, you will soon see no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, 'cause your life as you know it is ancient history.
morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. It's your first day of school. Now, does anyone know their 2 times tables? Oh, wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Well, please stand and do as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24.
Oh, my word.
13 times 2 is 26. 14 times 2 is 28. 15 times 2 is 30. 16
All
times
right,
2 is...
stop. My goodness, how far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Well, do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
Yes. That is very good. All right, how about this? Now, this is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it, all right? Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 487 is? Now, if you took your...
974.
All right, let's set it down, children. All right. You know what? Let's leave maths for the time being and look at reading. Now, can anyone read this?
Ooh, miss, I can. Me.
Very well, Nigel. Oh, yes, I think we better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want to burst a blood vessel on the first day. Lavender.
It's the first word, tomato.
No, but tomato is a very good word. Yes. Matilda.
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Yes, well, I need to learn to read words so I can read sentences. Because basically, sentence is just a big bunch of words. If you can't read sentences, you've got no chance of books.
And have you read a whole book by yourself, Matilda?
Oh, yes, more than one. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? A few in a week? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tess of the D'Urbervilles, The Lord of Rings, Kim, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide, silly. Just standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. You hesitating, hands shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just to knock on the door. Perhaps our wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and won't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations is sensible. One should avoid confrontation if possible. I'll come back later then. But this little girl, this miracle. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes. Miss Trunchbull, in my class, there's a girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Yes, Matilda Wormwood.
Yes.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owner of Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Tell me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
Oh no, headmistress, I don't believe she's that kind of child at all.
What is our school motto, Miss Honey?
Bombinatum est magitum.
Bombinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But no, I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, please. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Didn't I just tell you she's a gangster?
But she knows her timetables.
So she's learned a few tricks.
Oh, but she can read.
So can I.
Please, I have to tell you, headmistress, that I believe Matilda Wormwood should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she is a squib, she is a shrimp, she is an unhatched tadpole. We can't just place her on the top form with the 11th-year-old. What kind of society would that be? What are the rules, Miss Honey? Rules!
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school, look at my trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969, to think in that moment when a big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain. Well, like hell! As I entered through the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I chalked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and drink for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or mended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt from the grunt I had practiced for many a month? Not a jot, not a dot. Did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my thray was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hand and sailed high up above the stands. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no! No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You need to force the little squirts to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! Hee hee ha!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the volley line and tear it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Nasty, stinky, slimy, great big question asking who the hell they think they are. Flippin' nasty, filthy, stupid Russians.
Oh, don't tell me. Not rich.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first guy and said that these guys were all knackered. And I said, hey, The reason the mileage is so high is because of a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I got hair.
What's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
She's getting no respect, that one, with all the books and stories.
Oh no, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read
Lovely. Here's what I think about your lovely.
it. No, please don't. It's a library book. It's from the library.
Oh, go show the bride. Go on.
How do you do this? Oh, would you look at this? They're individual. That's what I think of your lovely. Come here, boy. Chop, chop.
Do we have any super glue?
Why don't you go check the cupboard? Hey, and while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid face?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot too. Massive that a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got hair with all squished in there. No, it's fine. I think they just fit. Right, well, I'd better hang around just in case if they start to squeeze out of it ears, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's for the best for best friends.
Hide me! Someone put a whole can of syrup under the Trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her nigger stuck to the seat. Someone said I did, but I never, and now she's after me.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
You're done, kid.
You're finished.
Once Agatha Trunchbull finds out you're guilty, you're squished.
Yesterday, she caught Julius Watwiggle eating licorice doing science. She picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
That didn't actually happen. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they're saying she's put me in shaky.
What's choky?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. They say she's made of nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good.
And it's made of spikes and wood.
And it isn't wide enough to sit.
And even if you would,
There are nails on the bottom.
so you wish you'd stood.
When the hinges break and the door is shut, you cannot see squat.
Not the end of your nose.
If you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
for the past hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh yes, you see, unfortunately Nigel suffers from the rare but chronic sleeping disorder, narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often without knowing or any warning at all. You see, he fell asleep and put under those coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yes. Narcolepsy.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Hello, is it time for school yet, Mom? What's my room at all? Where am I? Oh, hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thripp. What?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What did I say about pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mummy is a twit. You. What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Ah, Matilda Wormwood. I should have known. Well, Matilda, you've just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend!
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. Brand new stock, sir. Completely different cars. Green Air. It was National Green Air Day. A wonderful celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce or snot. Tomorrow one? Absolutely, sir. Yeah. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do it.
My
Hat
so
seems
it's
to be,
library, it's left.
Ah! Me head. And I'll keep it on. Looks like rain.
Who is it? Oh, hello, it's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
A bit busy.
Well, it will only take a moment.
Well, come in if you must. Oh, this is Rodolfo. Oh, it's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Oh.
Ciao.
Oh. Parle Italiano. Well, ciao, Rodolfo. Piacelli come stai?
What? Who is this, babe? You know interruptions due to my energy flow.
So, what do you want, Miss Chutney?
Oh, it's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and, well, children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Oh, well, then stop our reading. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, I'm not into girls getting all leather pants, Miss Hussy. Girls should be into things like makeup and hair dye, because looks are better than books, right? Watch this. You. Watch this, right? Look at you. And then look at me! Yes! Go along! Yes! Yeah! You chose books. And I chose looks! Yeah!
Babes, I'm on fire here.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Yeah. But please, Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate others.
Fantastico! Yes!
incredible. And with a little help from us, she could go to university before she even finished.
Mind?
Yes.
Her mind? Well, you really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You ought to blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people like people when are clever. It's very quaint. It's very sweet. But wrong. People don't like smarty pants but go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know's expressed. Content has never been less important, so you have got to be loud. Girl, you gotta learn to sing up and stand out from the crowd. A little less flat, a lot more heel. A little less fact, a lot more feel. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less hand, a lot more dairy, yeah. No one's gonna tell you how to shake your tush. Well, you gotta lie, don't hide it under a bushel. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair. You gotta highlight what you got, even if what you got is not a lot. You gotta get loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shine and stand out and be proud. A little less, a lot more sing. A little less, a lot more swing. A little less dressing like your mum. A little more ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. I look good, you don't. No one's gonna tell you how to wiggle your bumper.
No one's gonna love if you don't know the rumba.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
But learning a language is over the top.
It doesn't really matter if you don't know not.
As long as you don't know it with the volume up.
The less you have to sell, the harder you sell. The less you have to say, the louder you yell. The dumber the act, the bigger the confession. The less you have to say, the louder you just. You gotta get up, you gotta get up and be loud, 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 loud. Your judges!
Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special. roses, and Jenny's outside.
And so, the great day arrived. It seemed as if the whole world had gathered around to see the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage. Everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympics-class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better but to scare the children of the town. People whispered that in her dark and brooding heart, she resented her sister with both her success and love. Suddenly, out came the escapologist, dressed in his usual tight and spangly costume, but there was no sign of the acrobat, nor glimpse of the shiny white scarf, and instead of a musical fanfare, there was absolute silence as he solemnly strode out into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman heading through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage has been cancelled. No!
Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly bird. Then suddenly, the audience jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation.
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
Suddenly, the crowd jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. The great feat was instantly forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour.
So it has a happy ending.
Forgotten by everyone, except that is, the acrobat sister. When all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract was signed to perform this feat, and perform this feat you shall. I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The burning woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage, shall be performed and performed this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
No. What happened?
I don't know, but I will tell you tomorrow.
I don't know if my nerves can handle it tomorrow.
Miss Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
No, we need to know what happened. I'm not crying because it's sad. I'm crying because they wanted that child so very much. It must be wonderful to want a child that much.
Yes, wonderful. Bye, Miss Phelps. I better go.
Matilda, may I speak with you for a moment? So, it seems I've not been too successful at getting others to recognize your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I shall bring a selection of very clever books that I think will challenge your mind. And you can sit here and read while I teach the others. And if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're gonna hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This foul carbuncle is none other than a disgusting criminal, a denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia move. This morning, you sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake off of my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for the little spitball, are you? Well, this crime happened before school started, therefore she is guilty.
All right, look, I ate the cake, and I was really, definitely, sort of, almost thinking about owning up to it. Maybe. You see, I was having trouble with my stomach, and I scoffed the cake down a bit too quickly, and now I was beginning to fight back up. Oops, see?
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a fiend. You are a thief. You are a crook. I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell. I shall destroy you.
It was the biggest burp that I've ever heard. The biggest burp that I've ever done. It's the biggest burp that I've ever heard about. It was like the whole world went silent for that burp to exist. And as my huge, chocolatey cloud wafted from my mouth, past the class, past Lavender, past Alice, past Matilda, and then my great, big, beautiful chocolatey burp, which had now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Well, I did, and I'm very sorry.
Oh no, as long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing.
It is?
Why yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Well, I did, thank you.
Oh, wonderful, marvelous, that makes me so happy. It gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Hey, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Oh no, you are not full. Criminals like you are not full until I say you're full. And you will not be full until you've eaten the entire cake. Eat.
But!
Oh no buts. You haven't got time for buts.
But I can't eat at all.
Mistress, he'll be sick.
He should have thought of that before he decided to make a pact with Satan and decide to steal my cake. Well, go on. Eat.
He can't.
Eat. Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
He
Eat.
must explain.
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might be nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit that you knew in it. There's lots of difference in size. He can't. He can't.
right,
got
all
carried
right.
away.
We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Good show, Bog Trotter. Well, come along.
What? Where?
Oh, that was only the first part of your punishment. Did I not tell you? There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking. You think I would let myself be defeated by these maggots? What do you take me for? A weakling? An idiot? A fool? You?
Please, he's done what you asked. He's eaten it all.
It's true. I did. I ate the cake. Please, no, don't send me to Chucky. No, no.
Again, can you tell me? Well, that's a weird name. Sounds like that son I don't like to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with tonight's proceedings, I would like to offer an apology for the things that have been going on here tonight. You know, they're not nice things and they're not right things. And I would like to say guarantorically that we do not want any children who might be here tonight to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about reading books. Now, it's not normal for children to behave in this fashion. You know, it stunts the brain, wears out the eyes, it makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, betting, boring, and definitely gaseous. And crucially, it gives a mad lice to the soul. Now, we do not condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Now, by a raise of hands, how many grown-up people here have actually read a book? Come on, put them up, put them up. Who do we got here tonight? You with the black mask, come on up here. Oh, look at this one, he's got some lovely hair, he does. Now take a seat, young lad. Now tell me, sir, what is your name?
Nathan.
Nathan. Now, Nathan, can you tell me, do you, read?
A little bit.
Ugh. You can tell by the elf shoes he's wearing. What type of man wears these? A bookworm, that's what I'll tell you. Now, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but you've contracted one of the most contagious diseases of our generation. I mean, I had to stop performing because of this disease. He's a bookworm. It's bringing a tear to my eyes. But, you know, Nate, what we say to bookworms. Yeah, you're a stinking bookworm. Look at you. Your bookworms are weird. You're up. What's the word? Oh, yeah. Swam. You're a swam. Now get off my stage. You're stealing my spotlight. Hey, I'm the one performing up here tonight, not him. Now, that'll teach Nate to not stop reading, but he'll never raise his hand in the theater again. Hey. My eyes are up here, young lady. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the pinnacle of human evolution, the whole reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. The telly. Somewhere on a show, I heard, that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch the channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter. Folks living happily ever after. All you need to make your voice is 23 minutes plus advertisements. But why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we could sit comfortably on our lovely bunk fleets watching people singing and talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just what a clever that I am. Take it away, son. Y'all ready for this? Hey, is that it? Give a round of applause, everyone. You wrote this, Michael? You can't learn that from a stupid book, Nate. All I know I learned from telly what to think and what to buy. Now I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart and very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fill your muffin is having to really think of nothing. But why would we waste our energy trying to work out Ulysses when we could sit comfortably on a lovely pamphlets, watch the slightly famous people talking to really famous people? All I know I learned from telly. Bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just what a clever that I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, oh, she sounds smelly. James Austen in the composting. James Joyce, oh, she doesn't sound noise. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare. Moby Dick. Hey, easy now, Grandma. All together now, all I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fellow I am. All right. Thank you all, and I'll see all of you tonight. But Nate, I'll be watching you, you little bookworm! Michael!
Hello, I'm Lavender, by the way. Matilda's best friend. There's a bit coming up that's all about me. Well, not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you. All right, look. What I do is I volunteered to get the trench fill a jug of water. And on the way back, no, I don't want to ruin it. Okay, well, on the way back, I find a newt. And it is a really, 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 really ugly lizard that lives in the water. So I pick it up and, no, I'm not saying anymore. I'm going to put the newt in the trench fill's jug. It's going to be brilliant! When I grow up, I'll be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to
the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
when I grow
Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right.
Matilda, how's school going?
Good. Bit of it anyway. Miss Phelps, where is the revenge section?
Revenge section? We don't have a revenge section. Is a child at school behaving like a bully?
No, not a child exactly.
Matilda, are you
You
sure?
want to hear the next part of my story?
Story? Did you say story? Well, what are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wrapped a shiny white scarf around her husband's neck.
For luck, my love.
She said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses.
Smile, we've done this 1,000 times.
But suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world. So hard, he thought she would hug all the air out of him. And so, they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his wife with one hand, grab the fire extinguisher with the other, and blur the flames on the specially designed dress within 12 seconds before they reached the dynamite and blew his wife's head off.
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the specially designed dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. The crowd watched as she hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. 1 second, 2 seconds, they watched as the flames crept up her dress. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, she began to reach her arms out towards the cage. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, suddenly the padlocks pinched open and the huge chains fell away. 7 seconds, 8 seconds, the door swung open and the escapologist reached out one huge muscled arm to catch his wife and child. 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
I can't look.
11 seconds, and he grabs her hand and the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
So it has a happy ending.
No,
No.
maybe it was the thought of the child. Maybe it was the nerve, but the escapologist added just a touch too much foam, and the hands became slippy, and she fell.
Was she okay? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She managed to live long enough to have a child, but the effort was too great. Love a little girl, she said. Love her daughter with all of your heart. For she was all he ever wanted.
Love our girl with everything. She is everything.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
No, Matilda, things can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never for 1 second blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he invited her to live with him and look after his child. She's nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash, iron, cook, and clean, and beating her if she did a single thing wrong. But always in secret, so the escapologist never suspected a thing. And so the poor, innocent little girl grew up with the most meanest, cruelest, horrible son you can possibly imagine.
Let's call the police.
Miss Phelps, it's just a story.
I know. Matilda, you're so smart. Parents must think they've won the lottery having a child like you.
Yeah, they do. In fact, I was saying, Matilda, I'm so proud of you, like, winning the lottery. Yeah, I better go.
I'm so clever, I'm so clever, I'm so very, very, very clever. I'm so very flaming clever. What a clever fellow I am. Come here, you.
Stop! There's only one man I do that with.
Everyone, gather around. I want my family sharing my triumph. Hey, not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers in my hands, all polished up. But what about the mileage on the car? Telling that truth that each one of them was knackered. I couldn't very well drive each one backwards, could I? Backwards? When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran into the workshop, grabbed a drill, attached the speedometer, and whacked it in the reverse.
Backwards!
Yes, boy, backwards! Now exactly, a drill's motor. It rolls backwards thousands of times per minute. When a few minutes, I reduced the mileage on that old rust bucket to practically nothing. And I did it to every single car.
Backwards!
Stop talking now, darling.
Then
That's
the
a good
Russians
boy.
showed up. Great big nasty face, expensive suit, dark glasses. Don't know who they thought they were.
Oh, Russians! They're nocturnal. Saw their own program last night.
That was badges. It was a program about the badges.
Same thing. Did it work? Oh, fantastic! Oh, no, I can afford Rodolfo all day long.
But you've cheated them. That's not fair at all. They've trusted you, and you've just cheated them.
What is the matter with you? What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go to that library and tell that old bag to never let you in again.
No, please don't.
And if she does, I will have her fired. I'll put an end to you and your stories, young man. Now get in your room and stay in there, you nasty little creep.
At night, the Escapologist daughter cried herself to sleep, alone in her room. She never said a single word about the Yvonne's bullying because she didn't want to cause a fuss. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep.
And she beat her. She threw her into the dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the Escapologist happened to come home early, and the minute he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open.
Don't cry. I am here, little girl. Please don't cry. Let me wipe away your tears, little girl. Forgive me. I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl. Nothing can hurt you. You have nothing to fear. I'm here. Have I been so wrapped up in the grief for the death of my wife that I've forgotten what mattered to me most? I love you, my daughter, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together forever.
Don't cry, Daddy. I'm all right, Daddy. Please don't cry. You let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to desert you.
I didn't want to upset you. Daddy, don't
cry,
cry.
little
I'll be
girl.
alright with
Nothing
you by my
can hurt
side.
you.
I
You
have
have
nothing to fear. You're here.
thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister. And an almighty rage grew inside his great heart.
This demon, this villain, this monster, she has served the memory of my wife. She has brought betrayal to her own sister. She has brought disgrace to the unreality of my marriage. Boring children is her game, is it? We'll see what happens when a grown man stands beside her.
But, well, that was the last little girl who saw her father. Because he never came back. Ever again.
Matilda, I brought those books we spoke about. All right, now you can just sit here and read, and I'll teach the others. And again, I'll help you with any...
With those books, woman.
They're for Matilda.
No, they are not. Not on my watch. There's an age for books, and there's an age for being filthy little toads. These are toads. Isn't that right, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Only Bog Trotter here is now a good toad. Sit. It has become clear to me, Miss Honey, that you do not know what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. This is not teaching. In order to teach the child, you must first break the child. Quiet, maggots!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say quiet, maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Now, where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, miss.
Stupid child. And you, flabby, disgusting, revolting, truly revolting. I think it's high time I toughen you up with a little phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking. Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils know it, but I know it oh too well. It's the odor of rebellion, it's the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your britches this headmistress finds this fallow-differousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so to stop the stenches spread, I find the session of phys ed sorts the melee rank from the revolting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Held, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the pomp of dissent, the funk of anarchy in progress. Before a weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to whip it in the bud. Position 2, before the worm starts to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. The funk of insurgents, the stench of intent, the reek of breed you best in protest, the funk of defiance, the odor of coup, the funk of morphine in action. Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be too poot for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Okay, children, double time. Let's step it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children who aren't listening, for midgets who are fidgeting and whispering in history. Their nattering and knittering, their chattering and chittering is tempered with a smattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting this anarchistic mischief. These minutes who are frightening, on pandering and pitying, when little ones like this, they just need discipline. The simpering, whimpering, the spilling and dribbling, the miss, I need the tissue, it's an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classroom mysticism. It's discipline, discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of prepubescent plotting, the whiff of resistance, the funk of dissent, the funk of moral fiber rotting. Imagine a world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it. The peace and the quiet, a babbling stream. Now imagine no woods in the cottage, and inside that cottage we find a dwarf called Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses. Don't let them take them away. If you find a way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing. Nurr, nurr.
She's mad.
Haha, and there, just like I said, stinky maggot rears its head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the bong of dissent? And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
Look, it's the new, it's the new. You see, it's the new. I have the new. It's
Quiet.
I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are wet, you are weak. You are sniveling little newt. There's a newt in my... Who did this? You.
What? No, not me.
You did this, you malicious little sinner.
What?
Get over here.
Ow!
No, please. No, you'll pull her ear off.
How I discovered through years of experimentation that little girls' ears do not come off.
Ow!
In fact, they stretch. In fact, I can feel these ones stretching right now.
Ow! Ow!
Leave her alone, you big fat bully!
You are not fit to be in this school, madam. You are be in prison, in the deepest, darkest, dankest prison. I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall strap you to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall perform experiments, and all these sniveling little maggots shall suffer the most appalling indignities because of you. Yes, you. I shall feed you to termites, and then I shall crush those termites into little pieces. Do you hear me? Now, this is where the fun starts.
Well, I have about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. How if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and we're holding light, the light will still travel away from us at the full speed of light. Seems right in a way, but I'm trying to say I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my my mind unbidden. These stories delivered to me smoothly written. When everyone sounds like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. This noise becomes anger, and this anger is light. And it's burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am home. Like I've said, into the eye of the storm. Tip, go on, tip over.
All of you sniveling little excuses for children. Oh, and you, madam, standing there like the squid of squids, I was beating hard. But I am a match for you, for there is no length I shall not take, no polish I shall not flick, no ear I shall not. What is it? What is it? There's something on me. There's something on me. It's heading north. There's a newt in my panties. There's a newt in my panties.
Well, that was interesting. Well, I think we all better go home while we still can.
What?
Matilda, please,
What?
I really...
Please. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
I think... How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes?
I'm not going to pretend I know what it is, Matilda, but I don't think it's something you should be frightened of. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
So you mean that there's not enough room in my head for all of my brain, so they kind of just squish out through my eyes?
Well, no, not exactly, but something like that, yes. You're certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. And what about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as special as you?
Oh, yeah, he's proud. He's very, very proud. I mean, he's always saying, Tilda, it's proud to have a daughter as... Miss Honey, that's not true. That's not what he says. He's not proud of me at all. He calls me a liar and a cheat and a nasty little creep. Ooh.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, here we are. Home sweet home.
Miss Honey, are you poor?
Yes, I am. Very.
Don't they pay teachers very well?
No, they don't actually, but, I mean, I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but then one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed and I fell completely in love with it. So I ran to the farmer and I begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad. But eventually he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But, Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
Oh, well, I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was very young. Magnus was his name, and he was so kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian, and she was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She had written everything down, every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. And she even produced a document that said my father had given her the entire house.
Did he really do that? Magnus, did he just give her his house?
Oh, well, I don't know, but I mean, I find it hard to believe. Just like I can't believe he would... Well, I can't believe he would kill himself, which is what she said happened.
You think she did him in, don't you, Miss Honey?
Oh, well, I can't say, Matilda, but all I know is that after years of being bullied by that woman, it's made me pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why I live here.
Well, this roof keeps me dry when the rain falls, and this door helps to keep the cold at bay, and on this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. And on this chair I can write my lessons, and on this pillow I can dream my nights away, and this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
Miss Honey, she has your father's house. She has everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures, and through this window I can watch the seasons change, and by this lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms, I am warmed by a small but steady fire, and there is nowhere I would rather be. isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Honey, is this your father's scarf?
Yes, it is. You see, my mother gave it to him before she died. She was
An acrobat.
Yes, and my father was
An escapologist.
Matilda, how did you know that?
So they were your parents?
What? Who?
The people in the story.
What story?
The story. I've been telling the story, and I thought I was making it up, but I wasn't. It's real. It's your life. I've seen your life.
You've seen my life.
She did come in. Let's go to the police.
Matilda, we've no evidence.
We can just tell them. Tell them she did it.
Matilda, that won't work. I mean, it'll be my word against hers, and no one would believe she's capable of murder.
She was so cruel to you. She beat you. She shouted at you. She locked you up in tiny cups and threw you into cellars.
Please, Matilda, stop. I can't.
Miss Honey, your aunt's a murderer. She killed Magnus. Who is she?
A contract. Here's a contract. Here's a contract.
Miss Trunchbull.
Children, there are two types of people, the winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules, and I win. However, if I play by the rules and I do not win, then something is wrong. And if something's wrong, you have to put it right, even if it screams. What are you looking at?
You.
Today, children, we shall be having a very special spelling test. Anybody who gets even a single answer wrong goes to Chokey. You spell, let me see, Newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T, Newt.
What?
Miss Honey told us she's very good at teaching.
Miss Honey is too weak and pathetic to be good at anything. Any moron can see that. You. Stand up, turn around, and close your eyes and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
Well, of course, she's not cheating. She's simply spelling the word.
These specks of dust cannot be this clever.
I taught them, that's all. With patience, kindness, and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You spell Amachella Camella Timonis.
What? That's not a word, you just made that up.
Spell or go to Chokey. And I must warn you, the silent letters.
A-C-H-E.
Oh, dearie. Oh, dearie,
Okay.
dearie, dear. I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. Come on, off to Chokey.
Cat. C-A-T. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in Chokey too.
What do you think you're doing?
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
Stop this.
Table. T-A-I-A. And me.
Stop this, do you hear?
You can't put us all in Chokey. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L.
What are you doing?
Maggots. T-S-P-A-D-Y-S.
Stop this.
Snot nose. U-T-O-O-O-O-A.
Naughty. P-U-S-T-Y-X-N.
Big fat bully. P-Y-T-L-F-B-R-B-S-W. Revolting.
What are you doing?
S.
Stop
Q.
this.
Q.
Stop it this
Q.
instant.
S. T.
Stop.
1, 2,
Stop.
3, 4, 89.
too, miss. You can't put us all in choky. You think I didn't think of that? I've been very busy. A whole array of chokies. One for each and every one of you. And now that our little spelling test is over, I can say that each and every one of you has failed. In this world, children, there are winners and there are losers.
Look, the trough! It's moving. It's writing something.
What's in it? Who's doing this?
Agatha.
What's going on?
Agatha. This is Magnus.
It can't be.
Give my Jenny back her house.
No, it can't be Magnus.
Leave.
What's in the... Oh, no.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we both went back to you. Little bit naughty. Never again. With a chunky door slam. Never again. Will I be fully done? Never again. Will I doubt it when my mommy says I'm a miracle? Never again. Never again will we live behind bars. Never again will we know who we are.
Revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the church revolting, we're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have the church revolting, we're revolting.
We will become a screaming wall. Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword.
Never again will we be ignored.
We'll find out where the chalk is stored.
And draw red pictures on the board.
It's not just melting.
We're revolting! We SPL how we like it. Know that the wrong is right. Everybody let ORTY. It's a little bit naughty. So we gotta stay inside the line. If we disobey at the same time, there's nothing that the church school can do.
Take a hammer and that's it, you.
If you push us too far, there's no going back now. We REVOLTION.
Revolting time.
USING. USING.
Run.
RAVOLTION. If it's too late for you, we are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. If it's too late for you, we are revolting children living in revolting times. We will
Down, 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 down. It's too late for you. We are revolting.
You did so good tonight. A few days later, the acrobat and the escapologist's daughter received a letter from a solicitor saying that her parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and she was now the owner of a beautiful own home. The home that had previously been the possession of her evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull. She moved in immediately, and she was happy. The happiest she'd ever been in her entire life.
And as for Miss Trunchbull, she was never heard from again. The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey, and it is said that she had the best school in all the land.
And do you know something else? Matilda was never again able to move things with her mind. I thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. And sometimes I look at Matilda, this little girl who had done so much to help others, who was stuck with parents who were mean and cruel. And I would just feel my blood boil, and I just wish I could do something.
And so I wish I could tell you that Matilda got the happy ending she deserved. I wish I could tell you that Matilda got the love that she deserved. But perhaps the truth is, not all stories have a happy ending after all.
What are you standing there gawking around, boy? Come on, we're going to Spain.
Spain? But why?
Because this idiot, this twit brain decided it was a good idea to sell 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
I didn't know there was a flaming Russian mafia, did I? Now come on, boy. We're leaving and never coming back.
Wait, let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, please, I would love to take her. If she would stay with me, that is, and I would look after her with love and care, and I would pay for everything. Would you like
mean
that?
leave our daughter here with you?
What did you just call me?
They'll be here any minute.
Dad, you just called me your daughter.
Quick, hide the books.
What about my legs? My beautiful legs!
You are Wormwood's daughter?
Yes.
Where is your father?
He's... I don't know.
Wormwood is a stupid man, and being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too. And that is a very, very, very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You see this? At least there is one clever one in the family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, you don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards!
I am Sergey. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Matilda, your father has been very rude and stupid to both of us, yes? I could very easily have one of my friends teach him manners. And one day, when he leaves hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude, I think. I give this as a gift to you. What do you say?
Mr. Saggy, this is a very, very tempting offer, but he is my father, and I am his daughter, and I think I've had enough of revenge.
This miracle, Matilda. Your father is very, very stupid, but he is also very, very, very lucky to have you as his daughter. Also, if I happen to be doing business here again and I see him, he will not be so lucky.
Let's get out of here before they change their minds.
But wait, what about the gal? Do you want to stay here with her?
Yes, I do.
And do you want to take care of
I do.
Well, we're short on room, so yes.
Thank you.
And so Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms,
And hugged her.
and Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the wormwood.
And Rodolfo.
And they hardly noticed as the wormwoods and Rodolfo sped away into the distance.
Because they had found each other.
Yes. They found each other.